Good morning, and a warm welcome to your show, Sunny Mornings, Ocean Beach. I'm your host, Melissa, and it's Tuesday, October 21st. You'll be interested to know. 146 years ago, today in 1879, Thomas Edison successfully tested a practical incandescent light bulb that glowed steadily using a carbon filament and improved vacuum conditions. This achievement marked a major milestone in electric illumination, inspiring broad development of electric lighting systems and practical applications that transformed homes and industry. So now you know. And now, it's time for the Surf Report. Tuesday at Ocean Beach. This morning, it's looking clean with waves around 4 to 7 feet. Conditions hold steady through the morning, with light onshore winds at 1 mile per hour. By early afternoon, expect the swell to build slightly to 5 to 7 plus feet, as winds pick up to 4 miles per hour. Tide is currently rising, which may affect the surf later. Best time to ride is at 7 a.m., with the 3-foot incoming low tide, when the west-northwest swell is 5.5 feet at 12 seconds, and the onshore wind is 1 mile per hour. The first high tide on Tuesday will be 6 feet at 11:45 a.m., followed by a 0-foot low tide at 6:15. The nearshore buoy in San Francisco Bar reads 60 degrees for the water temperature. Choppy conditions dominate Wednesday with wave heights ranging from 10 to 15 feet and southwest winds around 11 miles per hour. Thursday sees a decrease in size, settling between 4 to 7 feet, with fair conditions and light winds from the west-northwest. Friday brings a clean swell of 8 to 12 plus feet, providing the best surf of the period before winds pick up in the afternoon. This morning, it's sunny and it feels like 60 degrees with 5 mile per hour wind. The sunset will take place at 6:24 and it will rise again tomorrow at 7:25. It looks like we're in for a mostly sunny day with a high near 66 and temperatures dropping to around 61 in the afternoon, accompanied by a light southwest breeze. Tonight, expect mostly cloudy skies with a low around 56 and a southwest wind picking up to around 10 to 14 mile per hour. Looking ahead in the weather. Wednesday will be mostly cloudy with a high near 61 and a west-southwest wind of 10 to 14 miles per hour. A cool, mostly cloudy night follows with lows near 56, and Thursday stays mild and partly sunny with highs near 60 and lows again near 56. There is a chance of rain each day starting Friday afternoon through the weekend with highs around 60 to 62 and nightly lows near 56 to 57. Bonjour, food enthusiasts. This podcast is brought to you by Versailles Cafe and Pastries in Encinitas. Nestled on El Camino Real South, just north of Encinitas Boulevard, this cafe is a haven for culinary delights. Indulge in their amazing Eggs Benedict or their gluten-free crepes. You can grab a panini for lunch or just breeze on through to get your morning coffee. They are open every day from 8 to 5. So stop on by and don't forget to tell them Sunny Morning sent you. In local news, on a recent Thursday evening, Pastor Shantell Owens welcomed volunteers from the League of Women Voters at her Genesis Church in Antioch, an eastern Contra Costa County suburb. They discussed Proposition 50, which is on California's November ballot, aiming to redraw congressional lines to benefit Democrats. Owens expressed concern that when people don't know, they don't vote. The proposal would shift Antioch and neighboring Pittsburgh into a Central Valley district, enhancing Democratic Rep. Josh Harder's re-election chances. Despite previous local representation efforts, supporters now favor this map to help gain more House seats. Owens plans to inform her congregation about the importance of participating in this critical election. Now on to sports. The Toronto Blue Jays are heading to their first World Series since 1993, powered by George Springer's go-ahead 3-run homer in Monday's 4-3 victory over the Seattle Mariners in Game 7 of the American League Championship Series. World Series Game 1 will take place on Friday at 8 p.m. Eastern Time. Springer's 7th-inning blast set off a frenzied celebration at Rogers Center. Toronto now advances to face the Los Angeles Dodgers after overcoming a challenging series. And in football, the Lions remain competitive in the National Football League's toughest division, following a decisive victory over the Tampa Bay Buccaneers. Baker Mayfield struggled against Detroit, completing just 228 yards with an interception in a 24-9 loss. With this win, the Lions improved their record to 5 wins and 2 losses, sitting in second place in the National Football Conference North Division, trailing the Green Bay Packers by mere percentage points. The division has seen a remarkable 16 victories so far, with no team below a 500 record. Detroit's continuity and offensive strength make them a formidable contender this season. In local sports, the University of California, Berkeley has made former NFL coach Ron Rivera one of the highest-paid general managers in college football, with a salary of $800,000 per year. He is also eligible for up to $800,000 in additional performance-based incentives. Rivera's base salary ranks him tied for 5th among college football general managers in Power 4 conferences. He has personnel responsibilities, hiring power, and fundraising duties related to the university's name, image, and likeness programs. Rivera emphasized he has authority over decisions affecting Cal football, working closely with Chancellor Rich Lyons. In top news, gone in 7 minutes, is how the Louvre heist unfolded. France's crown jewels are missing, stolen from the world's largest museum in a plot straight out of a film script. It took less than 7 minutes to pull off one of the world's most spectacular heists. A gang of brazen burglars targeted the Louvre in broad daylight and fled with priceless jewels. The theft occurred shortly after the museum opened on the first weekend of the All Saints' Day holiday. Alarms were triggered, but the thieves managed to steal 8 items of priceless heritage value. Investigation efforts are underway, with about 60 investigators involved. The Minister of Culture stated that organized crime appears to be involved. In business news, Wall Street is starting to get a little defensive as utilities, healthcare stocks, and consumer staples lead the S&P 500 this month. These sectors tend to perform well regardless of economic conditions, with electricity, drugs, and groceries always in demand. However, investors are pulling back from more sensitive sectors, like regional banks and airlines, raising concerns about potential weaknesses. The recent market turbulence, fueled by trade war rhetoric, has investors worried, while major stock indexes remain close to record highs. Analysts expect strong corporate earnings growth, but caution that a sluggish labor market may impact consumer spending. In crypto movement, Bitcoin is down 3% to $108,000. Ethereum is down 4% to just under $3,900. And XRP is down 1% to $2.43. Moving on to a more local vibe. In our community spotlight on health and wellness, we are working with a national Pilates studio to bring you some free classes, so listen up. Check out Club Pilates, with several locations in the San Diego area. Pilates presents a comprehensive wellness approach, cultivating strength, reducing tension, and elevating mental well-being. Scientific research affirms its benefits. So now you can check out Club Pilates for a free class, with locations in Encinitas, Solana Beach, Oceanside, La Jolla, and more. Just be sure to tell them Sunny Morning sent you by. And now, back to the show. Let's talk tech. Your browser sends a lot of information with each website you visit, which can be used to track you across the internet. You are constantly leaving your fingerprint all over the internet with personal information you share voluntarily and involuntarily. Most targeted advertising uses fingerprinting instead of cookies, allowing advertisers to track your behavior online without needing unique identifiers. There are no laws banning browser fingerprinting, but companies must comply with privacy regulations if they create unique identifiers. To enhance privacy, consider using browsers like Brave or Firefox, which offer fingerprinting protections. And in entertainment news, many of this year's buzziest films are struggling to profit at the box office. For instance, The Smashing Machine experienced a 70% decline in its second weekend, generating $18.8 million. Similarly, Roofmen debuted with only $8 million. Box office analyst Sean Robbins notes that these prestige-type films have not created enough excitement. Warner Brothers spent over $130 million on one battle after another, which is projected to lose $100 million. Despite the challenges, analysts hope studios will continue producing varied films to boost attendance. Well, alrighty, folks, it's time for the quote of the day. And today, our quote comes from the American author and philosopher, Will Durant. And he said, "Education is a progressive discovery of our own ignorance." And that's a wrap for this morning. You can check out our Instagram, YouTube, and TikTok for some captivating aerial videos with local news and the surf reports. Have an amazing day, my good friends. We'll see you tomorrow with another episode of Sunny Mornings, Ocean Beach.